So despite these shakeouts and red that we saw yesterday in the market, we actually finished on a green note for XRP, and we've continued on that green note today. XRP right now at about 9 a.m. Central Standard Time is about $2.84, and this could potentially give us some momentum into an exciting week ahead. Crypto week. A lot of optics around the crypto market will be happening as we talk about regulation, as we go through some macro reports as well. But I want to talk about something else. Something very positive for altcoins is going to be taking place over the course of this week. We need to discuss also a new almost all-time high in this certain metric, which could be very exciting for us moving forward. And we need to discuss what the CEO of the largest banking group in Japan said about XRP. All that and more in this video. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So out of that smaller ascending triangle, that smaller ascending triangle we were building yesterday, we actually built a little bit bigger of a one. And what this is now showing is that we have a potential breakout taking place by Monday, but we keep tapping the top of this, right? We're setting higher lows in terms of XRP. This is a great sign right now. And what you're seeing is, despite some of these shakeouts, retail confidence is in a very different spot than it was. The PTSD, I don't want to say it's completely gone because there are still a bunch of people that are sidelined, but it's very quickly fading away. And this is exactly showing us that. We got the announcements yesterday about the tariffs that are being imposed on Mexico, and I forget the other country. Obviously, we talked about Canada the other day, and the market, frankly, doesn't care anymore. And that's what I said could happen. We could get to a point where the market, frankly, doesn't give a shit, and we start making some moves to the upside. And that's what it looks like we're preparing for right now. XRP may be on the verge of a pretty big push towards that local high we experienced all the way back here in the early part of January, coming off of the RLUSD news, right? And obviously, there have been a lot of things that have happened that have been positive for XRP in the meantime. And what I will say here is that there are some pretty big people that are talking about this XRP embrace worldwide. For example, the CEO of the largest banking group from Japan, SBI, said that XRP will be a very high price. That is really exciting. I'm very happy with what XRP is doing, but I know that we're just starting to scratch the surface of the potential of XRP because, again, we have not seen big adoption here in the US quite yet. We obviously just started having XRP relistings on exchanges back in the fall, which means that we haven't seen XRP perform when there has been big retail adoption. That is a very exciting sign for what XRP can do just from the US demand alone. And we'll obviously talk about that more in other videos as time progresses. But I do want to mention something. In terms of open interest in XRP, we obviously talked about breaching 6 billion the other day. We're up to 7.61 billion. Guys, this is almost an all-time high. The all-time high, I believe, is 7.86 billion. So we're a stone throw away from that. And guys, look at this. It's still weighted to the short side. There are still so many people that are betting against this rally. The short squeeze that we saw in the later part of the week, that's nothing compared to what we can experience. We could be talking about a $2 billion plus short squeeze. Okay. This isn't to guarantee your financial advice or anything like that, but this is how we set new all-time highs across the crypto space. This is how we trigger adoption. And that's going to be a really fun thing to behold. And I'm not saying it's going to happen this week. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. There's enough stuff, but we'll obviously wait and see what happens. There's going to be a lot of buying going on over the course of the week. Now, something I wanted to talk about as well that could cause that excitement to take place, and I mentioned this in an earlier ADA video, is this golden cross for altcoins, which has historically led us on some of the most significant rallies we've had. We take a look back, we had the one obviously here in November that caused us to surge from about 1.2 trillion in terms of the total market cap of altcoins to 1.65 trillion. So you're talking about over a 33% rally from that point. And you're also talking about this cross that took place all the way back here in November of 2023 that obviously made us run from 654 billion to 1.2 trillion. So you're talking about about 100% move in terms of altcoins. So even something like a 20% move in terms of the total altcoin market, which means that, XRP could actually do quite well because obviously it's a US based crypto. There's a lot of interest surrounding those right now. You could be talking about, again, a new all-time high price discovery. Very exciting stuff coming. Now, the expected date for this is actually Wednesday, but we'll see what day we actually cross. But there is a lot of things to love right now. A lot of things working in our favor, and I really hope that this continues. I hope the longs don't push too close to price, but confidence is very different right now. And we'll have to watch and wait and see what happens. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.